Hey everyone, John Canopic here with the No Filter Friday show. I'll be releasing my episode on Friday, going over what's been happening with me over the last month, as well as everything that's been going on in the world, especially in the last week and a half. And obviously, unless you've been living in a cave, you know exactly what's gone on. No need to rehash that at this point. That'll be covered in the upcoming episode. But I wanted to put this out really quick because we got some very, very amazing news on the silencing front, and it's one of the biggest windbags on late night media is finally being taken down, and rightfully so, because he shot his mouth off one too many times and is now being held accountable for it. And of course, you know I'm talking about the one and only Jimmy Kimmel has now been essentially taken off the air indefinitely. Sinclair stations have already said they're not going to be airing his show anymore. Next Star as well. Sinclair actually is going to be replacing his show with the tribute to Charlie Kirk. So, the right decision. And they're also asking him to send out a direct apology to Erica and the family, as well as reparations and things like that. But the biggest thing is just the fact that he will no longer be on the air. And he never should have really been on the air to begin with. But ABC really didn't give it, you know what, about their late night medium after they shut down Nightline and everything like that. And they kowtowed to the powers that be, unfortunately. So, Kimmel's gone, thank God. Colbert's been canceled, amazing. Next one up has to be The View. Biggest bunch of windbags in daytime TV. I don't watch them, don't care to, but they spew as much negative rhetoric as Kimmel and Colbert and the rest of them do, so they definitely need to go as well. But I, for one, am just wanting to say that I know, and I'm not alone in saying this, very, very happy that all of the stations that cover ABC have done the right thing in preempting Mr. Kimmel's show, if you want to call it that. I would just call it a soapbox of hatred. And also, I like the fact that there's been more news coming out that the FCC chairman is actually looking at going after not only Kimmel, but ABC as well, possibly leveling some major fines and even possibly taking away ABC's broadcasting license. Again, rightfully so, because they're essentially promoting hate speech and trying to push a narrative that clearly is not there, because if they did their homework or even paid attention at all, you could tell this shooter, even though we think of him as a patsy, but we'll get into that on my show, they try to push it as him being a hardcore MAGA. But if you look at everything that he is, his left-wing beliefs, his transgender partner, just to name a few, screams hardcore blue. So them trying to push that narrative obviously got a certain windbag taken off the air, and everything else has been starting to fall into place. So we shall see what comes in the coming days as far as that goes. But just wanted to put this up here really quick for you guys. Hope you're having a great week. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this tumultuous time and everything that's been going on in my world. I'll be covering all of that and everything in the news coming up in a couple days here on the No Filter Friday show. Stick around for that on Friday. But for now, as always, ladies and gentlemen, take my advice, pull down your pants, and slide on the ice. Stay safe, love one another, and I will see you guys with my latest episode on Friday. Adios.